Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome back to my channel Leela Web Dev. In the previous video, what we have learned, now we have understood what a map is and why JavaScript has introduced it. Let's learn all the methods that come with a map in this video. Don't worry about memorizing everything. By the end of this section, you will understand when and why each method is used. Let's start with the most important method, that is set method. The set method is used to add a new key value pair into the map. The syntax is very simple. You can have something like constant map is equal to new map, and in this one, so you can, if you want to set it, means map dot set, and you can add the name and you can add the, that's it. So now here name is the key and the Leela is the value. Now let's add another entry, map dot set age, and you can add 30, and another one map dot set city, and you can have Hyderabad or something like that. So now, so these are the different ways. If I print the map now, you will see 3 entries stored inside it. One interesting thing about the set method is that it returns the map itself. So why is that useful? Because it allows us to chain multiple set calls together. For example, let's say that instead of writing like this, so you can remove this one and you can chain it, map.set, okay, and here again you can chain it, map.set. Now if you try to do the console.log of this one all, so then you will get the thing. This is called as a method chaining. Let me print this one. So here you will be able to see the map has been written, name, Leela, age, and everything has been added. So why? Because dot set returns the map itself. That's what I want to tell you. This is called as a method chaining, and you will often see it in the production mode. Now here is the question: what happens if you use the same key? Right? So that is the main important thing. So what happens if you try to use the same key? Let's try to use it. Does map create a duplicate entry? No, it will not create it. So map dot set of age 40, I will try to give it. Now if I try to run this one, so what it will try to do? So does the map create any duplicate entry? If I try to do it like this, so does the map create any duplicate entry? So it is not creating. So now, since the key age already exists, map simply updates its value. So remember this one, a map, a new key creates a new entry, an existing key updates the existing value. That's it. Next one, what I want to tell you is the get. Now that we have stored some data, now what we need to do it is, so we need to get the data. So now we need to retrieve it. That is where the get method actually comes in. So now if I try to get the console.log, so let's try to remove this console.log, and here if I try to remove console.log, and here if I try to do console.log map.get of name, so if I try to use this map.get of name, if I try to see, so here C is this, sorry, and if I run it, so you are able to see the name has been came. The get method searches for the given key and return its value. But what happens if the key doesn't exist? Let's try to check that one also. Salary, if I try to do it, and if I try to click on that one, so we are getting it as an undefined. Notice that no error is thrown. If the key isn't found, just the get simply returns the undefined. And the next method which I want to explain you is the has. Sometimes we don't want the value. We only want to know whether a key exists or not. That is exactly why we use the has. So if I try to do if this one existing or not, if I try to console.log has salary, if I try to do it, you are able to get the false. If I want age, if the age key is present in the map, means I can able to get the true. So that is the thing. This is much cleaner than calling get and comparing the result. The next method which I want to explain you is the delete. So we have learned about the set, get, and has and now delete. Suppose that we no longer need a particular key or entry. Instead of creating a new map, we can simply remove that key. That is where delete is used. So if I want to remove the city means, so what I can do it is simply map dot delete of city. I can use it something like this. Now if I try to run this one, so you will be able to see it has been removed. So if I try to do the, let's try to do it here, console.log map. If I try to do it, so you're able to see name and age only is there. There is no city. Now if you print the map again, you will notice the city has been removed. The delete method returns a boolean. So if I try to console.log this one, so actually this returns a boolean. So it returns a boolean if it is deleted. If the key was found and deleted means it returns true. If the key doesn't exist means it returns false. And the last one and the another one which I want to explain you is the clear. Now suppose we want to remove everything from the map. Instead of deleting entries one by one, we can use clear. So let's try to add it map.clear. Map.clear. And if I try to do the console.log of map, then if you run it this one, so everything has been removed. After calling clear, the map becomes completely empty. If we check its size now, it will be 0. So the last property which not the last, so some properties are there. So the another property which I want to tell you is the size. Unlike objects where we have to write something like object.keys of object.length like that, right? So map gives us much simpler way to find the size of that one. That is nothing but, if I remove this one, map.size. Notice that this one is a property, not a method. So now if I try to run this one, so we are able to get the size of this one is 3. There is no so it's a property. So this immediately tells us how many key value pairs are stored in the map. And another one is the keys. Sometimes you only need the keys. So for that one, what we do, we use the keys method. So here what I can do it is map.keys. So if I try to do the keys here and if I run it, so here you will be able to see it's a map iterator and you are able to get the name, age, city. If it is an iterator means you can use the for loop to get the data. So here I can use something like for constant key of map.keys. I can use it something like this, and I can do console.log of key. I can use it something like this. Now if I try to run this one, so you will be able to see name, age, city. We are able to print the keys. And another one which I want to tell you is the map.values. So this one also returns the map iterator. So we'll try to learn about the iterator. And if I try to print here, we are able to get all the values. And the last one which I want to tell you is the entries. So here sometimes we need to get the both keys and values, right? So like in entries. So here what I can do it is I can do the map.entries. Okay, so here it will not get the key value. I will try to show you the thing. So here it will not be array of like that, it will come. So here you'll be able to see the first one will be key and always the last one will be the lila, and the first one will be the key and the last one will be the value. Like this you'll be able to get. So if you want to divide it means you can divide it something like key comma value. Sorry, I can use it something like key comma value, and if I try to run it, so you'll be able to get only the name. So like this we are able to get it. And if you get this one all, so you can also use something like you can convert it into object in such a way that object dot from entries. So we have this one, right, method, and you can do map dot entries. I don't know so whether it will convert it or not. So let's try to do it. Console.log, and here we'll try to run it, and we are able to get this one as an object. The complete thing we are able to get this one as an object. So that is what you can able to get to do it. So depending on that one. So normally if you have an object, so if you have an object, so if you try to do object dot entries, so for example let's say that object is equal to name, so John if you are having, okay, and here constant. So if you use this one console.log object dot entries, of object. So let's see what will happen. It will get you an array of something like this. So the same thing, map.entries also does the same thing only. So that's what I am trying to do it. If you want, you can also use the for each loop and all those things also you can use it. So that's it guys. These are all the available important methods available in the JavaScript map. In the next section, we are going to learn different ways of iterating over a map, converting it into arrays and objects, and some tricks that you will often see in real world JavaScript applications. I will try to show you about the map. So these are all the different methods which we have learned it. So hope you have a clear idea about these map methods. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.